Cause it hits smack. Love that, feeling that. It's all that, so you asking for all that. I'm giving that. It's deep black. It's deep black. Deep black. It's deep black. It's deep black. Deep black. Deep black. Deep black. Deep black. Deep black. Deep black.
Oh fuck! I'm so drunk. I feel retarded. I'm fucking deep. Just saying. Sometimes you get a knock on the head. You get special powers. It happens all the time.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore. Can't you dig it, sucker?
The game on the line, he will. 44 yards pass. No, he doesn't make it. Wide right. Wow. The two most dreaded words in Buffalo.
I'm talking to America here, excuse me.
Oh yeah!
This is the fucking season finale. Well, football season finale of UFA. We're not going to have anything fantasy to talk about football related, but we're still going to talk about football anyway. I wanted to give a heads up before we got started, but I wanted to make sure that I got the score right. But I'm pretty sure we're 20 up. Yep, wait. Yeah, 94-72 on the Bucks. So that's nice. Go Heat. All right, what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Doing good. Just put away my broom after sweeping those bums in Miami this year.
Man, you think the regular season matters for anything? That's not real.
Fuck
Yeah.
no! We'll see you in the playoffs.
See you in Cancun.
Is that where they send the NBA people? Is
That's
that
where
they
all
go?
that's where all playoff failures go.
Yeah, that's
In all
what, that's
sports.
it. Oh, okay. So that's just like the the general spot. Everybody gets sent there. Okay, Cancun.
Yeah.
I would thought the NBA people would go like Bahamas or something.
Actually, I was seeing Cancun memes in NBA circles before I saw them in football. It's kind of a basketball
shit.
thing first. Yeah.
Wow.
The internet community is way. I gotta say, the whole Twitter sphere is way better for basketball than it is for football. Football Twitter is dumb. NBA Twitter is not better, but it's more entertaining. So I'll give them that.
There's more informative stuff you can find on there. Plus, Woj, I think, is better than at his job than Adam Schefter is.
Yeah, it's not hard.
Charles, how's your dinner going, buddy?
Going great, but damn, 7 months of no football. I don't know if I'll make it this time.
Yes, football.
Fake football.
Football.
North American football is dead.
Fake football.
Real football.
Real football is not North American football.
You mean soccer?
Did you just say soccer?
Yeah. She's one. Oh, we're about to start a big UFA soccer, American football supremacy.
We're not talking.
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
We're not talking about football. We're talking about football.
I can settle this debate right now. Go ahead and put Messi and Ronaldo, lock them inside of a room with J.J. Watt and Myles Garrett, and see who walks out.
My boys can.
Your boys can. You know what, Messi? The only way Messi and Ronaldo win that they gotta run and they gotta run fast and away.
But
The room's only 5x5.
Oh, 5x5.
It's a cell.
Fasten away to a corner
What's the over/under on survival rate?
in 3 minutes. Nah, that's being gracious. A minute 30.
Yeah, our game is just behemoth men. Like slamming meat against each other and just throwing the ball. It's intense.
So I got a question for you guys. If you had to exile one current American to go live in Siberia, why is it Kyle Shanahan?
Well, PJ, why would that be?
The champ is here!
45 minutes late! Yeah!
You should have been here first, buddy.
Well, I have a job, unfortunately. Even though I win all the time, I still have to work.
This man's won 1 year, and he's like, I win all the time. Just constantly.
Just winning.
This is the
1 year.
This is the worst fucking year, dude, because he's gonna do this to us the whole fucking off season.
Yeah, you'll miss me. You miss me now. You're like, oh, the fucking Patriots are so annoying. Yep.
No.
Uh-huh.
It's not that the Chiefs are annoying. It's PJ is annoying, and the reason why I'm saying that is because not only do we have to deal with his bandwagon team winning the Super Bowl, but like he beat us in fucking fantasy in like every league.
Well, here's your problem.
For the sleeper ones.
You're taking him seriously. That's where you're fucking up.
No, the problem it's not even that I'm taking him seriously. It's that he's not going to shut up for the whole off season. We're going to have to read that in our chats.
That's okay. I ignore him. I'm just like, oh, that's cute. And then I send him a picture of about 12 Super Bowl rings. I'm like,
Yeah, but
nerd.
Then there's like 35 gifs of Patrick Mahomes dancing. And I can't stand it. It drives me nuts.
It's okay. Well, you can laugh at him because now that he's a Lakers fan, and when the Lakers don't make the playoffs, you can laugh at him.
Are you a Laker fan, PJ? Who's your NBA?
He already
your
did.
NBA bandwagon?
He's a Lakers fan.
He's a Denver Nuggets fan. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, he told it to me in the chat. He said he's a Lakers fan.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? You're selling us out for the Lakers? They might not even make the playoffs.
I mean, I could like go back in the chat 2 weeks and find it. I'm too lazy though.
I cannot. Well, all you have to do is search the name Lakers. We don't talk about the Lakers that often.
Yeah, it's true.
All right, PJ, we can't hear you, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that you're stunned.
Just go ahead and kick him out. Just kick him off the podcast.
Yeah, we don't need him today.
You don't have anything.
He said enough.
You already said, yeah. That's it. That's all you said. Everything that you just said a minute ago is basically going to be the consensus of what you're going to contribute to this podcast tonight. Okay. So I guess let's talk about the Super Bowl, right? Like, we did talk about the Super Bowl a little bit right after it, but we've had a couple of days to process it.
One day.
Well, a few hours.
What a fucking game! I loved it.
Yeah, it was a good game.
And it had the evil Patriots Empire vibes the entire time, and it went exactly as at least how I thought it would be when San Francisco failed to put KC away in the first half. Every single time there was something. These goddamn cockroaches don't fucking die. This was an off year for them. They fucking won. God damn.
That's scary.
We got a new empire on our hands.
I think everyone's overreacting to this whole new empire thing.
Well,
No, man.
I don't think it's an empire. I don't like dynasties, so I always root against them anyway. But what is scary and can't be overlooked, I guess, is they did what they did with Kadarius Toney and Rashid Rice.
God damn it. Oh, I don't know how you don't see it's the same damn story. Like
No, it's not.
generational quarterback leading all sorts of ups and down teams, and they just at least make it to the championship round the last 5 years.
Yeah,
and
all
even
they have
when
is bad
everybody
receivers.
thinks, "Oh, they're done. They're that's it. This is their off year. They're gonna fall off the hitch," and then they go and fucking win a championship. God damn it!
Okay, so let's go through
Brady 4 games.
all the disadvantages they had. They had the top
Championship.
5 defense, top 5 running game, the best quarterback in football. It sounds very like a hamstrung team there. Yeah.
Let me take over here as a Chiefs fandom here.
God, here
Not
we
a Chiefs
go.
fan. You can't even name the whole starting roster.
Anyways, they are the start of a new dynasty. I'm sorry, Mr. Patriots fan, but Tom Brady is gone. Patrick Mahomes is here now. It's time to acknowledge the Chiefs as the new dynasty in the NFL. This was an off year for the Chiefs. This year, we were told there's no number one receiver. This year, we were told Patrick Mahomes is a shell of his former self. This
I wouldn't
year,
go
we
that
were told-
far. I wouldn't go that far. That's a little. That's stretching.
You guys respect your Triple Crown champion because everything he speaks is real. Because
You're a
he
fraud.
wins. And he knows what he's talking about.
They take you seriously.
You can
The
call
first
me a
sentence
fraud.
that
You can
started
call
this
me
was-
a fraud all you
Lord.
want, but I know what I'm talking about because I just win, baby. Whoa!
Hey, so
is here.
This time last year, who was your team this time last year, just to fill everyone in?
Anyways, before I get interrupted again, the actual person who knows what they're talking about on this podcast, since I win everything. People were saying Patrick Mahomes is having an off year.
You also said the Cowboys would go to the Super Bowl.
Hold up. The only people that agreed or said that sentiment also acknowledged this man had nobody to throw. Everyone knew because he had nobody to throw to. His stats were off this year.
Everybody was preying on the Chiefs' downfall this year. And then as the playoffs happened, as we progressed game by game, the hate piled up more. Because the substantial realism of, damn, the Chiefs are about to do it again, started climbing into everybody's heads. Like, no way. We got to the Dolphins. Okay, they beat the Dolphins. Oh, shit, they beat the Bills. Oh, okay, this is kind of real now. Ah, fuck, they beat the Ravens. Okay, this is a serious threat now. Then ultimately, they beat the 49ers. And not only did they beat the 49ers, they came back 10 points down, kept cool. Everybody was trying to nitpick. Oh, Travis Kelce's in the face of Andy Reid right now. Oh, they look frustrated. They looked upset. I heard all the chatter. I heard all the talk. But like I said, it comes down to one true statement that everybody ignores. They have been here before. They know what they're doing. They can handle it. This is exactly like the Patriots. The same formula. Everybody doubted them. No, yes it is. Stop.
No, it's
You're
not.
Patriots fan,
You are
baby.
being extremely ignorant right now.
You know it's the same formula because Tom Brady
It's not.
has really
It's
strong.
the opposite
Yes,
formula.
It is. It's the same fucking formula.
It's not.
Same formula.
How is it the same formula? Break it down for us.
Let me break it down for you. Head coach Bill Belichick, guy who's proven himself, been there, got 2 Super Bowls already. The first repeat that happened was the same concept. Tom Brady wasn't playing lights out, but the defense was playing stellar. They didn't really have named receivers on that team, but
Yes,
Tom
they
Brady
did.
was still there. Who would name 3 receivers?
Troy Brown, Deion Branch.
Who are they? Are they legacy names
What?
that we're going to talk about forever?
Yes.
Are these household names? Whoa. Are these household? No. Are these household names?
Deion Branch?
Are these household names? Answer that question.
Yes.
Oh, so what you're saying?
knows who Deion Branch is.
No, they are not. No, we're not. And I want everybody who's watching right now in the comments to tell me exactly who T-Round Branch is. Tell me who that man is. How long he played for?
Listen, go ahead, and then go ahead.
I'm gonna prove my fucking point. I'm gonna prove my
No, you're
fucking
not.
point.
You're proving yourself wrong, dude.
PJ,
I'm proving myself 1,000%.
Let me tell you something, and then I'll let you continue.
So what tier receiver? What tier
hold on.
receivers was he in?
Let me tell you something, and then I'll let you continue the point that you're about to make. Just because you're ignorant does not mean that the rest of our following is.
That's how I know you have no idea what you're talking about. No. Okay.
So you want to go ahead and explain to me how you're going to compare Dion? Okay, he's gonna tell us how Tyreek Hill was a bum and Travis Kelce's a bum and he just carried the whole team.
No,
okay, continue.
That's not my argument. My argument is if he literally sat there and said, "I don't know who Deion Branch is," and Deion Branch wasn't a household name when he played in, that is a level of ignorance I cannot relate to.
Yeah,
Deion Branch was top 5 when he was playing. If you don't know who Deion Branch is, you shouldn't be talking about football. That's ignorance. But all right, yeah. Anyway, go ahead. I think
answer my question. Who's better, Tyreek or him? No. Answer. Who's better, Tyreek or him?
Tyreek Hill. So what you did is you just proved yourself wrong. You said it's the same formula.
No. Is Tyreek Hill a bomb receiver right now? Is he a Hall of Fame first-round ballot?
Yes.
I don't understand what point you're proving. You're just proving my point by saying that.
You said Tyreek Hill is a better receiver. Tyreek hasn't done.
Okay.
He won one Super Bowl. Right. Tyreek's not on the greats. He's not a Megatron. He's not Julio Jones. He's not a receiver.
Tyreek Hill was like $150 short of 2,000 yards.
Yeah, Tyreek is definitely already Hall of Famer.
With Tua throwing to him.
No, he's still got more to prove. He has not proven any records. He hasn't won any accolades that put him there. He's not Hall of Fame.
Tyreek won a Super Bowl.
He's still got a lot more years. He won one Super Bowl.
He's saying Tyreek Hill's not a Hall of Famer.
By that logic, is Joe Flacco a Hall of Famer?
They play different positions.
These are the arguments you guys need to understand, and you need to understand.
What do you think?
That's not even an argument.
Joe Flacco has way more competition, and Tyreek had wide receivers.
Stop. Where are you going with this?
Yeah, I don't understand this at all.
Because now I'm lost. So I think
he's a representative of Mr. Branch, and he's saying he's an up-and-kind newcomer.
Stop interrupting me. Fuck, dude. I'm proving you guys wrong again.
No. Let him talk, because I want to know where he's going.
Stop interrupting me. I have proven you guys wrong again throughout the year. Except what I have to say.
Point.
Acknowledge your tribal chief. I am your tribal chief, and you guys will acknowledge me.
LA Knight, get to the fucking point.
Yeah,
like 3 sentences over. Jesus Christ. Come on, man. I want to hear this. I want to know where
I said, he is not a Gronk. He is not Gronk. He is not Randy Moss. He is not fucking Julius Edelman. He is none of these top-tier receivers. Okay? Back to my point. Tom Brady did the exact same thing.
So disrespectful.
Back to my fucking point. The Chiefs are doing the same thing the early Patriots have done. And Patrick Mahomes has a chance to keep that going if the Andy Reid, Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes trifecta stays true, especially with this young defense right now. We can see them winning a couple more Super Bowls in the next upcoming years. People are upset because they are close to repeating, and it's possible. I'm not saying they're going to. I'm saying it's the same formula. They got a great stellar tight end, great head coach, young defense, and questionably and arguably the best quarterback to play football. Is he Tom Brady? No, he's still got a couple more rings to go. But this is the best quarterback in the league right now. No hands, no questions, no doubts about it. A team went through.
Joe Flacco.
He went through the Miami Dolphins, which I respect. That's a good team. Good defense. Good head coach.
You
No, they're
liar!
not.
No,
they're not.
You fucking liar!
That was a bye week.
Stop. I'm doing this as a serious analyst point. The Dolphins are a good team. That's a good young team. They could potentially win the Super Bowl in the next 3-4 years if they keep their pieces together. They went through them. They went through the Buffalo Bills with Josh Allen. Yeah, their defense was banged up, but they prevailed. They went through Lamar Jackson, 2-time MVP. They beat 3 powerhouse teams, and they went to 2 houses. They played at home against the Dolphins and beat the Bills in fucking New York and beat the Ravens in Baltimore. This is a good team, and people are upset because they know they're a good team. That's why it hurts people, because they don't want to admit the faults. They don't want to admit what they don't want to admit, and that's the Chiefs are here to stay. As long as Mahomes is the quarterback of that team, they are in it. They can literally lose 4 games straight next year, have a 6-4 record, and you will still acknowledge them and be worried about playing them on your schedule.
Just like the Patriots. I agree there.
Yeah, but here's the part where
You're
you lose
going
me. That's not the part that I'm disagreeing with you. No one's saying that they're not a good team. It's just like this rush to be like, okay, yep, they're the greatest dynasty of all time, basically. Like that's when
Nobody said that they're the greatest yet. No.
That's all you've been saying for the last fucking 3 days, but okay.
No, they're creating their dynasty right now. We are in the midst of it. This is the Patrick Mahomes era. Yes, correct. Is it a dynasty yet? No. But is it an era? Yes. This is the Patrick Mahomes era. As much as we don't want to admit it, this is his league now.
We all admitted on this podcast 2 weeks ago. We all admitted that on this podcast 2 weeks ago. So you just all you're trying to do is flex the point for no reason.
Season. You guys didn't want to admit shit mid-season. Everybody the fucking Broncos are gonna come back and win the division. Oh, they lost to the Raiders. Oh, this is the same shit the Patriots went through. Remember the year they lost to Miami on the Miami Miracle?
Comparing yourself to your big brother. It's okay. It's okay. You're just little brother. You can compare to big brother all you want.
You are petrified. You are scared because
why am I
your
petrified?
Is at stake because a young gun quarterback right now. Your dynasty is at stake. The Patriots dynasty is being tested right now. You don't want to, but it scares you. You say that now.
Okay, well, how about you stop interrupting people for a second now that you've gone on a soliloquy for 10 minutes? So not only with Patrick,
just admit it that the Chiefs.
You're like almost halfway there.
Okay, congratulations on being a third of the way there. So what we're saying is that Patrick Mahomes would have to win 8 Super Bowls, because if he ties Brady, guess what? Tom Brady beat him in the Super Bowl and beat him in the AFC Championship, so you have to one-up him. I like my chances. It's okay, little brother. It's okay. You're having a cute little run.
You can like your chances, but your defense mechanism is showing right now. You are scared. You are worried, and you are concerned.
Why the fuck would I care? Why do you care so much? Why do you care so much to make this point? This wasn't even your team a year ago.
Bro,
it's okay.
I acknowledge the Chiefs as my tribal chief, but y'all not even halfway there yet.
It's natural to feel this way. You haven't felt like this way in a long time because you're used to winning. But now you're seeing another team do what your team did, and it bothers you. It upsets you. And that's what it's doing to the NFL right now. That's why so many people hate the Chiefs, because they're scared. It upsets them. Just like
they hate the Chiefs because people go on podcasts and go on the internet and say, "Oh, he's Brady now."
I like to call this. the LeBron effect.
Here we go. The LeBron effect.
I'm so serious. It's the LeBron effect. Whenever somebody becomes and does something that people just like, no, somebody already did this. Why is he doing this?
Hey, so what would you say, like, hypothetical situation?
Time out! No. Time the fuck out! That is not called the LeBron effect. That is called the Tom Brady effect.
Hey,
Tom Brady came 10 fucking years before LeBron. He was doing that to leagues way before LeBron did, okay? LeBron did it too. I'll give you that. But that, if you're gonna call that any effect, which I don't even agree with calling that the Tom Brady effect, because there was people that did it before Tom Brady. That is the Tom Brady
Joe Montana
effect.
won 4 Super Bowls. That's not that's not a comparison.
Hey,
Tom
so
Brady
Monkey,
destroyed the record.
Michael
quick
Jordan
question.
effect. Although
Real quick question about Michael. All right. So say if LeBron somehow in this fantasy question I'm going to propose to you, if LeBron made it to a conference championship and then lost to MJ, and then like 2 years later made it to a finals and then lost to MJ, would you even be able to consider LeBron anywhere near the greatest of all time?
You're asking me somebody that already made his decision, but no, I wouldn't. But I already made my decision on that one. I'm Team MJ, even as it stands right now.
So here's the thing, PJ. You decide a bandwagon onto a year of greatness. I get it, and you want to puff your chest. I understand it. Enjoy it. Enjoy being a bandwagon fraud. It's you've sucked for so long, and you really needed to do this. I understand that, but you can go ahead and holler at me when you can at least fill up a hand.
Hey,
I agree.
I know you're scared, man. This is your defense mechanism. I get it. It bothers you. It's frustrating seeing somebody do what your guy did for so long, and somebody else is doing it now, and it upsets you. It's okay.
Oh no, because my guy did it way better. I'm not seeing the comparison. I'm really not.
Yeah, that's why he's the GOAT. You don't see the comparison because your guy did it for so long. And that's the only thing that could potentially hold Patrick Mahomes back, is that he might not have the longevity that Tom Brady had. That's going to be the only thing that holds Patrick Mahomes back. That's it. It's longevity. I don't see him breaking Tom Brady's 7 Super Bowls is out fucking standing. That's damn near impossible. The thing that I'm telling you guys is that you're upset and you're so quick to shut it down right now is because somebody's doing it.
No, it's because you're making a dumb argument. It's because you're making a dumb argument and you're a bandwagon fraud, so I have to cut that shit off.
I kind of have to agree with Brendan because PJ, you're so right in half of everything that you're saying. Like I was
so right in half of everything I was saying, then I wouldn't be a Triple Crown fucking champion.
Hold on. Let me finish here before you start getting defensive, because I'm trying to give you some kudos here. Just hold out for me. You're in halfway through your point. I'm here. I like to speak last because I like to hear you people speak, and you're right on a lot of shit that you're saying. You're an asshole about it, but you're right on a lot of shit you're saying. But then you say shit that's just fucking ignorant, and it discredits a lot of what you're saying. You can make this point and be 100% right and not sound stupid, but you sound stupid when you do it, and it takes away from the winner effect. Like 20 minutes ago, you literally just shit all over Deion Branch, and that made no sense to me. But let's go over to now. Yes, we do hate the Chiefs. Like, there is a common core hate with the Chiefs.
I don't hate the Chiefs.
It's not for the reason you're saying.
No, I don't hate the Chiefs. See, we've even had this conversation like for the past 2 or 3 weeks, and then when it comes time for you to have an argument about it, you completely disregard everything we said for the past month. You even forgot when I was like, I'm rooting for them to fucking even try to come near the record because I'd love to see someone do it again because it'd be hella impressive. That point completely went out of your brain from 2 weeks ago, and now you want to come into this thing like, oh, you're fucking scared and this, that, and the other. No, I'm just being real with you. I don't see it happen. I'd love to see him try.
This is a common defense mechanism. That you guys are
Here we go again with the common defense mechanism.
They got a chance because Mahomes' contract is really good. But, I mean, other than that...
fucking psychoanalyze me more, please.
Listen, let me finish with...
The stats and the numbers don't lie to you guys.
Okay, so when we're talking about stats,
talking about stats and numbers. We're talking about reasoning. Now listen, the reason people hate the Chiefs is not what you're saying. People hate consistent winning. That's what people cannot stand. And I learned this in 2010 when the Heat were doing it to the NBA. And it was trendy to hate the Heat. So that's what it is. It has nothing to do with, oh, we came over this and oh, you think that and this. No, we don't like consistent winners. We didn't like it when the Patriots did it. We didn't like it when the Steelers did it. We didn't like it when the Cowboys and the Niners did it. Didn't like it when the Dolphins did it. Don't like it when the Heat did it. Don't like when Golden State does it. We don't like dynasties. Dynasties are fucking boring. And we want to root against them. Of course you disagree. Roman Reigns is the most hated wrestler on the planet because we want to see him lose. Because we cannot stand to see the guy win. Welcome to being Roman Reigns.
To be fair, Roman Reigns...
Everybody fucking hates you.
See, now, Monkey, you are half correct. Because there's a crowd out there that doesn't like winners. You are 1,000% right. But then there's the other crowd. And like I said, it's the LeBron effect. Nobody likes seeing records be broken. Nobody likes that shit because they want their idols to stay the same. The people they grew up watching. Oh, man, Michael Jordan is so good. Oh, man, Tiger Woods is so good. Oh, man, Tom Brady. No one's ever going to beat that guy. We're in an era where people are threatening these accomplishments. Roman Reigns
compared Patrick Mahomes to Tiger Woods, LeBron James, and Tom Brady in one fucking sentence. I'm done. All right, continue.
I know you're hurt, Brendan. I know you're hurt. Your boy
This is
Tom
funny
Brady.
to me.
Your boy Tom Brady. It's threatening you. I sense it.
Oh, it's threatening me. It's go psychoanalyze me some more. You fucking come on. You got a master's degree in psychology over here.
Than the Patriots. Tom Brady. Again, Mahomes would need 8 rings to outdo Tom Brady. It is. I don't see that happening.
And the scary thing is, for most people, you don't see it happening, but the scary thing, and it's in the back of your mind.
8 rings.
It's not.
8
it's really not.
rings. He needs 5 more rings so he could even be considered a GOAT.
And look at the pace he's moving at right now.
Oh my God. Okay.
Look at the pace. Hey, the numbers don't lie.
Okay, I don't disagree that the Chiefs won't stop being good.
No. So you want to talk about the numbers. So because everyone wants to compare the first 3 years of Brady to the first 3 years of Mahomes. And what they're doing is they're comparing numbers of a guy who gets to play in basically Madden rules against a guy where you could kill the quarterback and never get a flag.
Yep.
And I hate that argument.
If you want to make that argument, then Tom Brady was handed a couple of rings because of a tough rule.
Oh my God! Handed rings.
Don't bring that shit up here because I will destroy that fucking ring real quick.
Okay, so you want to talk about
fucking rule.
Okay,
anyway, back to my fucking point.
No. You're gonna shut the fuck up and listen to my point real quick. No.
Same age, more yards,
Patrick,
more touchdowns.
Oh my God.
Same MVPs, same rings.
Mute him. Monkey.
Yep, you're
mute
upset. Him. You're hurt.
No, because you don't let people talk. You don't let people talk for some reason, and then you complain about other people doing it to you. So let's talk about getting gifted. Let's talk about, maybe someone muffing a punt and that being your only touchdown drive in regulation. You want to talk about gift and shit? I mean, come on.
That is such a weak argument. But I'll let you keep going.
Not at all. It's okay. I get it.
That's all you got. That's the only thing you have right now that you're bringing to this table. Because I'm giving you 15 more seconds to find something else before I fucking bury you. You keep going.
Okay, yeah. Bury me with your fucking, I bandwagon the team for 1 year and I want to come home and fucking go ahead and suck on this guy's dick.
Point happened. There were so many fuck ups.
Yeah, come on.
San Francisco.
Letting guys come completely unblocked at the quarterback. Like, come on, dude. And then you want to talk about the missed holding.
I still say that point was crazy.
Still going?
Oh, what about the missed holding call last year against Philly that won them the game?
One thing I will point out, and then I'll let you guys continue, but one thing I do want to point out, that I've noticed and it's in this era, and I'm not saying it's only Patrick Mahomes, but it's a lot of the times Patrick Mahomes. It seems like people are scared to hit the quarterback when he leaves the pocket.
Yeah, because they don't want to get a flag.
And I didn't start seeing that until it started. I want to say 2020, 2021 is when it started getting like noticeable that like people, linebackers specifically, are pulling off of pursuing the quarterback from, and I agree, from the amount of flags that get thrown their way, because you're not allowed to blow on them, you're not allowed to fucking lay a finger on them, you're not allowed to accidentally run into them where you're stopping 350 pounds of momentum, you're not allowed to fucking hit them while they're still 2 yards in the fucking field while they're on their way outside.
I wonder who the front-running quarterback for that era was.
The 2020s? That would be you.
2020s? Are you high?
No.
Holy shit! Come on, don't be ignorant, monkey. Please don't.
The 2020s?
Roughing the passer became relevant because of one person and one person only. Because
To
they got
be fair, but that wasn't until Brady's later stage. Like he wasn't just like.
No, I'm not arguing what he's saying. I'm
Don't
arguing
put that on Mahomes.
I'm arguing the front-running quarterback of the 2020s. The front-running quarterback of the 2020s is Patrick Mahomes. That's the
No,
guy.
it's okay. He just wants to say that one quarterback. It's okay to say one quarterback got carried by his defense and got lucky breaks, and then the other one, is an all-time great, and he's LeBron. Even though the same exact shit happened to him this year, but it's okay.
Well, I'll be perfectly honest. I don't see Tom Brady keeping plays alive like Patrick Mahomes does. I don't see him scrambling.
Yeah, you got to go back and watch the film, buddy.
Whoa! No, Brady.
No.
you know
Don't you
what?
guys start.
Not with his legs. Not with his legs.
You know what, PJ? I forgive you. You know why? You don't have to see that man twice a year like I did.
Yeah,
you got to go back and watch
it. Yeah.
And you're telling me Tom Brady did spinneroonies in the fucking pocket?
No, he didn't need to. He didn't need to.
He didn't need
because
to,
his
and that was the
O-line
problem.
was one of the best O-lines in the fucking league. And these are things. These are the little things.
And the Chiefs aren't one of the best O-lines in the league.
Okay. This is the little fucking things you fucking guys seem to ignore. You seem to ignore these fucking
so the Chiefs have a shit O-line, huh? They don't have all pros
they
anywhere?
had a great O-line like Tom Brady did. Tom Brady was back there throwing that fucking ball for 15 plus seconds.
Go look at the Chiefs' offensive lines, dude. They've been all pros the whole time.
I'm going to make a point for you, PJ.
I'm
going to make a point.
Mute him.
No, I'm going to make a point for you, PJ. This was the correct answer to what Brendan just said. Technically, Joe Tunney was out.
Okay.
For, most of the playoffs.
Yeah, and Tom Brady won a Super Bowl with Isaiah Wynn, dude, at tackle.
Oof. He still had 15 seconds back there. Every time I see Tom Brady, you have not watched the goddamn statue back there.
You're just making shit up.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Do I really have to go back and pull it up for you guys? Oh,
yeah, because you'll find out you're wrong.
I think you do. I think you do.
He's about 3 sentences away. He's about 3 sentences away from system quarterback. Just say system quarterback.
Stop. Okay, that guy's not open. That guy's not open. Fuck, let me check my time. All right, I still got time.
You're saying this like Tom Brady wasn't throwing the ball within 2.5 seconds most of his career.
All I'm saying is he didn't have the same feet Patrick Mahomes has. He did not. You're not going to sit there and tell me that.
No shit, man.
We
know
he didn't need those feet.
Yes, but it doesn't matter how you extend and make plays.
Timeout.
So he won 7 Super Bowls without being able to run. How impressive is that?
He won 7 Super Bowls because he had Bill Belichick as his fucking coach.
Oh, so now it's the coach again. Now he's a system quarterback.
I love Belichick. It's Belichick plus Tampa.
I love it.
PJ, First off, let me break it down again, and then I'll let you guys go because I feel like this might be how.
My God, you guys are such amateurs.
This might be.
No wonder
This
you guys
might be how the podcast
You sound like the
No wonder you
Patriots
guys did
fan
not
that
wait.
he's
No,
an amateur on
No
Brady.
wonder you lost picks. No wonder you lost picks. No wonder you lost fucking fantasy. No wonder your teams didn't win because you guys don't know fucking football.
Well, PJ's trying to argue. PJ's trying to argue with me about a team I followed my whole life against a team he dick rode for a year. This is fucking crazy.
PJ, you've existed in that fantasy league for fucking 4 years. You've won one of them. I've won one of them too.
I've won picks
but
as
you
well.
didn't win.
So.
You didn't do a triple crown win down the fucking line until you guys do that. Knowledge.
What does that have to do with you being right about a football take? I don't understand that.
Anyway, back to my fucking point before we keep getting fucking sidetracked.
Time out. Let me answer that point before you go on because that's more. I want to answer that. You may have done that, but you competed with me the entirety of the time, and it was real close. So, you can enjoy that Triple Crown, but I am
back
your
to
Clyde
sucking on
Drexler.
Patrick Mahomes' dick. Let's continue.
Show me the film of Tom Brady scrambling around the pocket, doing spinneroonies.
What?
He
No.
didn't need to do all that.
Why didn't he? Charles, Anthony, why didn't he? Let's break this down. Let's break this down.
I'll answer it. I'll fucking answer it.
Why didn't he need to?
Because the ball was out of his hands in 2 fucking seconds.
Throwing that you could ever see from a fucking quarterback. He didn't need to exactly scramble because he would find his fucking guy. He would make the play. He had an football IQ of I hated it. Like he was just so fucking smart on the field. He knew where he needed to get the ball. It's like the Messi effect, really. If you really want to fucking talk about somebody being 3 steps ahead of the game, Brady was a fucking brain. Never a fucking athlete. Yeah, he fucking had deer legs, but that man, God, he will find somebody at some moment to fucking make the pass, and it just always worked in his favor. So he never had to run. He never had to run.
You're telling me Mahomes, who's sitting here running and doing the exact same thing, is not as good as Brady?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you that. I'm leaving.
Good night.
No, listen.
Okay, bye. See ya. Thank God.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain that to our viewers. Tom Brady extends plays not by running the ball, and
he steps up in the pocket.
This is why I respect quarterbacks like Tom Brady versus quarterbacks that on instinct leave the pocket. Tom Brady can manipulate a defense way better than anybody that has ever played the game, including Peyton Manning. I have never, ever, ever seen a quarterback so easily in a half a second have a safety so far fucked he couldn't recover. Like 30 yards fucked by just a hip dip. Tom Brady was maniacal at just if he created and extended by manipulation, which is a lost start in this league. And it's so very valuable. Pat don't do that quite as often. He does
the
not
game
as
is
often.
different too. That's the thing.
Lamar definitely doesn't do that. CJ Stroud is probably the only guy I've seen done it besides Joe Burrow.
Yeah, Burrow.
And Joe Burrow.
But even then, we're talking like on an amateur level compared to how Tom did it. And see, and this is why, folks, why people don't respect the Chiefs in this dumbass argument is because they won't sit here and listen to other people at all. I mean, granted, I'm super biased, but these two other gentlemen fucking hated my team for 20 years straight and still do, and they're agreeing with me. And then when we don't bow down and accept Patrick Mahomes' dick in our mouth as the new LeBron James, they fucking rage quit.
And the thing is,
that's why we hate you.
The thing is, it's not even that he doesn't have the potential to be. He's just
not there yet.
He's not there yet.
He's on his way. He's on pace, but he still needs. He's not even halfway there.
Yeah, but like that. But here's the thing, because people get caught up in like, okay, well, look what they've done in the last 3 years. But I can go back to so many teams that have had little things like this, and then it fizzles out and dies. And I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but look at the fucking Legion of Boom. Look at the fucking early 2000s Steelers. There's a lot of teams I can go back and tell you about that with. And because he's saying, oh, it's the same formula. No. When Brady and Belichick came together, Belichick was only like in his early 40s. Andy Reid's going to retire in a year or two. Travis Kelce is about to retire in a year or two, too. I know people don't like to hear that, but he's old. It's just facts.
And on top of that, what the fuck else does he have to do? Literally, it's the same lifespan as Gronk. And it would be for the same reasons. So,
and then 2-3 years later, he'll come back.
Yeah, when Patrick Mahomes is playing for the Buccaneers. Yeah, you're right.
But that's the thing. I don't see Kelsey's doing that. I see Kelsey.
I see them being done.
I when they retire, they're going to dive so far into fucking retirement, bro. Just like
their podcast is like super huge too, so I think they're going into that for sure. Kelsey Bros.
Yeah, like
I'm sorry to cut you off, Monkey, but like this is the part, and this is coming from someone who, mind you, has followed the Patriots since I was fucking born. I'm not no fucking 1 year bandwagon. Is it always becomes a one player versus one player argument, and all these favorite players, all these guys I looked up to, just get swept under the fucking rug for all the shit they did for 20 years. There, never once did we mention Mike Vrabel. Never once did we mention Willie McGinnis. Never once did we mention fucking all these other players or like a Dante Hightower. Dante Hightower made such huge plays. You could honestly say without Dante Hightower, the Patriots have 2 less rings. And that's the shit that really fucking pisses me off about these arguments.
How about fucking Butler? Or not Butler.
Malcolm Butler. You're right.
Butler.
And that's the shit that pisses me off, because like it was the point that I was trying to make about the punt muff and how good the defense played with the Chiefs, and no one talks about it. It's like I understand like this is just how you rank quarterbacks with rings, because you can't compare stats with eras, because that's how that works. But it's like, man, and then it's like, oh, you want to talk about gift and shit? Talk about Buffalo wide right again, the Ravens not running the ball.
I don't want to shit because I wasn't going to, and that was the problem. Because he was so valid until he wasn't. He did go through powerhouses, but he lost
me as soon as he said Deion Branch was a bum. Basically, I'm like, I'm done. Fucking gloves off. I'm like, hell no. He's gonna fucking disrespect Deion Branch.
He went through powerhouses in the most favorable situations. He had the greatest dice roll to the Super Bowl. If you consider the fact that you get the Dolphins with no defense in negative cold degrees in your house, that's an auto win. You get Buffalo and they wide right. They gift you the win. You should have lost that game. Then the Ravens inexplicably collapse, and on top of that, the guy that was sitting on that defense that went through the entire fucking week of practice with the expressed intent to play against you, spy you, and he didn't make the game, and you get lucky on that accord, I'm sorry. And you get San Francisco that fucking totally dies in the Super Bowl in fucking 2 minutes. Like,
I don't think they totally died, but they were unlucky.
I understand that the Chiefs quarterback is the reason that they've won the Super Bowl. Far
also the defense.
Yeah, but far and away, I'm not debating that he's the best quarterback in the league. And I'm not debating that if there was an MVP award for specifically the playoffs, he would get it. And he did this with no receiving core, which was my original point. He did this where they benched Kadarius Toney to ensure that they were gonna win. Like, just flat out benched him.
And here's the point where it's like, because we agree with PJ on all these points, up until the point where basically we won't say they're the new Patriots. That's the point, because we don't accept that.
Because I lived the Patriots' entire dynasty as their divisional fucking rival. You're not there yet.
And here's what you don't get, because like, so you just rattled off all these breaks that they got, right? Because they are lucky breaks, and that's what's required to win a Super Bowl. I've seen a lot of them. Yeah, there's some part where there's injury luck, game luck, ball tipping the right way luck. I watched the early 2000s Patriots go 3 out of 4, and then for 10 years straight have, dude, and this is like revisionist history, me going back to like how I felt as a fan during that 10 years. I felt we were cursed. I was like, we would get so close every time. Talk about the 2 AFC championships in fucking Denver. They drive all the way down the field, fucking score a touchdown, and then some fucking bullshit where someone gets tripped on the 2-point conversion and they lose. Fucking Eli Manning twice. Like, it, as much as there's the reality for them to catch the Patriots, the more like the reality is they have breaks like that happen the other way, and we look up 10 years from now and Patrick Mahomes won 1 or 2 more Super Bowls and then he retires. That's more like, that's reality. Because the New England dynasty, as much as people like to say it was a 20-year run, it wasn't. There was a 3 out of 4 run in the early 2000s and a 3 out of 4 run before Brady left New England.
Yeah, that's
with
fair.
a 10-year drought in between.
I would argue that it was 8-year runs with the period of time in between them.
But the time in between them, they also, like, their down years were like lose the AFC championship.
But first off, that in and of itself, and to do it twice, but that in and of itself is hard, almost fucking impossible to do. And the New England did it twice with a decade in between them. But to go to what PJ's asking for, which is like an auto win, like, there is a difference between the Patriots and the Chiefs, and I'm going to explain it to you as the Dolphin fan that faced the Chiefs for 20 years, and then the Dolphin fan that currently sees the Chiefs a little more often than he wants to. The big core difference is the difference between confidence and hope. When we see the Patriots on the schedule, each and every time, for me, I don't know about Charles or anybody else, for me, I went in that game thinking, yeah, we can win it. Like, I'm pretty confident we can win this game. We match up good. I like the odds. Every time I saw Tom Brady's fucking Patriots, I hoped we can win that game. Even when it was at home, I hope we can beat this team. I hope we can finally get over Tom fucking Brady. I hope they fuck up. I hope that the fucking Dolphins can just get this done at home. Like, that is the difference. I don't have hope yet for the Chiefs. There is no, I hope I beat the Chiefs. No, I still think we can. And until that fades, I don't believe in them.
And the one thing that like really set me off and why I started going all crazy on PJ, when he was starting to make this argument on like, Mahomes had no weapons. Yeah, for 1 fucking year. Try doing it for fucking basically 15 years straight. What the fuck are we talking about? This dude, Brady, made Super Bowl runs with Chris Hogan as his number 1 wide receiver.
Because even if we took his, let's say he's right, Deion Branch is just a fucking bum. That means There was only one actual year that Tom Brady had a receiver. And he didn't even fucking win with him. So, by PJ standards, the only receiver that Tom Brady ever had was Randy Moss, and he didn't even fucking win with him. He lost to Eli Manning. Where the fuck is this logic? Like, I don't get it. No, I don't get. I can't. I feel PJ on a lot of things this year because he's right. I hate the fucking Chiefs. I can't stand that they won. I rooted against them all year. I fucking everything except for what he said about Patrick Mahomes. He was quoting me. I said that shit. I don't fucking like consistent winners. I don't like forming dynasties. I find that shit entirely boring. So, yeah, he's right about a lot of that shit. But to you can't. Patrick Mahomes ain't Tom Brady yet. And so you have 7 rings, or excuse me, you're right because of the tiebreaker. If you don't have 8 rings and 5 MVPs, you are not talking to Tom Brady. And I hate saying that because he's a fucking Patriot. Like, I wish I can't say that, but go ahead. I'm sorry.
And the shit with it being the same formula, like I could go on, and I'm not going to. But I could go on for like an hour as to why it's not the same formula. Like, the only thing that's the same is that they're winning. You're talking about a first-round quarterback. You're talking about, having fucking... Oh, God, PJ's in the chat. Let's see what he's talking about.
I would also add that Mahomes' contract at this point is very team favorable. So
now he posted Tom Brady's top 100 greatest plays of all time on YouTube and says, sure looks like a lot of time to throw these balls. So what he's doing is he's just saying Brady's a bum and he's a system quarterback that was just, stacked super team after super team after super team that just carried his ass to fucking 7 Super Bowls. So that's PJ's argument here.
And then he still happened to go to another team and win again.
Yeah, and know what this really reminds me of? Do you remember when Rodgers went on his early career run and everyone was like, it's the same fucking thing that we went with Rodgers. It really is. Oh, he can run. He makes
Rodgers,
all these
I think, is just the complete opposite of spectrum of luck, too. Like, he could also have 3 rings like Mahomes at this point, but this stuff hasn't gone his way, and stuff has gone the Chiefs' way. Because again, they could have either just lost the Super Bowl just now. We would have an entirely different conversation. A ball clipped somebody's heel. Nobody but the Chiefs saw it. And the one San Francisco player that did see it couldn't grab the ball in time. And the Chiefs get like 7 free points that game. Extra point missed. That make that 8. Like it could have gone so differently.
Yep. Well, it's okay. PJ is just butthurt. He just wants to argue with us in the chat, and just because no one will agree with him that the Chiefs are going to be the greatest dynasty in sports history, and because he got so butthurt at the Falcons picking Bijan Robinson that he fanboyed to another team, and he's got to defend their honor and fake it till you make it. You're muted, Monkey, if you were saying something.
No, I was saying anywho. Anyway, yeah. Man, I could talk about that. We might as well because we ain't got much else to talk about today.
This is a PJ trash show.
He's just lighting up the chat.
Listen, I'm not trying to light. Anyway, I'm not trying to light the fucking bitch on fire because it's whatever. I'm not ready because what PJ's saying isn't something that just PJ's saying. Like, I've seen it with other
It's him and 15-year-olds on Twitter.
I've seen it with other KC people. It's just he's on the path, bro. But like the path is
Path gets a lot harder.
It's still a long way to travel.
It's a 10-mile road, and he's got a quarter mile down it.
Cool.
Oh,
hey,
here he's back.
Welcome back.
No,
buddy.
You didn't.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god!
In its entirety, and it's
so you watch 20 years of Tom Brady in 10 minutes.
Stellar O-line, him sitting there. Oh shit, that guy's wide open. Fuck it. Proved my fucking point. It's so funny how you are a fan, and I can find it easy Tom Brady highlights and watch him sit in the pocket and pass all day.
Yeah, because I was too busy not rage quitting the podcast because I couldn't get people to agree that Patrick Mahomes is LeBron.
I don't like stupid logic. Your logic was
you're oh my god.
You didn't even get to you didn't even get to hear my logic because
you rage quit,
which aggravated me because what I was trying to tell you was like Tom Brady didn't, and I'm sorry for the podcast and I've got to say it twice. Tom Brady didn't extend plays with his legs. You're right. He didn't need to, and he did it in other ways. Tom Brady
sat there for 10 minutes throwing the ball.
Fine. Tom Brady was a master manipulator of defenses.
No, I watched the highlights.
Oh my god, he watched 5 minutes of highlights, cherry picked over a 20-year career.
I saw
using it as proof. Jesus Christ.
Over and over again. And it's going to upset It's going to hurt you. It's going to bother you.
No, because I've seen this the same fucking videos, dude. You're cherry picking
those highlights. You've seen those highlights. I've seen the games, man. And I've seen the games as the enemy. Like, I don't want to give Tom Brady this. I want you to be so fucking right now, PJ. I hate Tom Brady. If there's one man on this fucking planet I hate worse than anybody else on the fucking planet, it's Tom Brady. I can't fucking stand him. But he did it to me for 20 fucking years. I have to give it to him. Like, I can't just ignore
I saw
it.
the same thing in every highlight. Play action. The defense goes right. He goes left. Somebody's wide open deep.
Oh, and everyone just fucked up, but just because the entire defense fucked up just because.
Yeah. Hey, that's not.
Hey man, I get it, dude. I get it. 28-3 hurts so bad. I know, dude.
Not a quarterback drawing up plays. It's not the quarterback. All I see is great play action fake. Some great receivers out deep. And he's thrown it. You know what's funny?
So Mahomes is designing his own plays? When did that start?
And it proves my point even further. You know what most of the highlights were? Randy Moss.
Okay.
Julio Jones.
So 1 year.
No, hear me out.
So 1 year of Randy Moss.
Can I keep talking, please? Jesus Christ.
Because you're making dumbass points.
Randy Moss.
1 year.
Walker.
2 years.
Julio Jones.
1 year.
And Gronk. That's all it was. Always deep. Always. You know what? I'll give him credit. He'll make a crazy pass, double coverage here and there. But
you give him credit. Your point sounds pretty good.
Wide open. It was
okay. So that covers 5 years of his career. What about the other 20?
Hey, pointed out to the top 100 highlights he had, brother. If that's his
top 100 highlights,
then that's all he's good for.
He's picking out highlight videos
with a stellar defense. With a great fucking head coach. And this is another thing that we don't respect. It's not a one-person job. It's a team effort. And it looked like to me, a lot of the stuff that was happening were team plays. It wasn't Tom Brady doing something amazing and making an amazing pass. It really wasn't. Even the announcers were like, oh, wow, great play fake. The two most common things I heard on these highlights, oh, great play fake. And, wow, Tom Brady with time to throw the ball. That's all I fucking heard.
So he's basically saying what Patrick Mahomes just did on Sunday.
Highlight. We don't see Tom Brady making crazy dumb fucking passes with one hand, left hand, going out of bounds.
Oh my God.
We don't see it. Now my point is Patrick Mahomes can willy-nilly his team by himself. I don't think Tom Brady
by himself.
Oh my God.
By himself.
I don't think
Monkey's muted. I love it.
I don't think Tom Brady could have done that.
I got this. PJ, I'm gonna read you something. You tell me what it is. Tom Brady, Kevin Falk, Robert Edwards, Troy Brown, Ronnie Daniels, Shockmain Davis, Burt Emanuel, Chris Eitzman, Rod Rutledge. What have I named you?
He named a bunch of players that played for the Patriots. Cool story.
I named you a Super Bowl roster. What name on that roster stands out to you? Does who?
Falk.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you Kevin Falk. I'll give you that. That was a Super Bowl winning roster.
Okay, name the roster for the Chiefs.
Okay, I'll give
Travis Kelce. Let's start there.
Travis Kelce, Hall of Fame tight end.
Okay, we're tied with the last roster you named. Keep going.
Isaiah Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco
was a rookie, undrafted, 2 years in the league, had 37 yards in the Super Bowl. Continue.
Yeah, this was like Kevin. That was Kevin Falk's like second year in the league, but okay.
Yeah, which is about the time that running backs break out. So he's on trend.
Tell me his stats.
PJ, what are you trying to argue?
Wait,
like,
Kevin,
are you just
comparing Falk to fucking Isaiah?
No, not that. At the core of your argument, why are you so angry?
Oh, now I derailed you. Now your point is gone.
No, because I don't understand what you're arguing. I genuinely don't.
Name the roster for the Chiefs. I'm waiting.
No, hold on.
His point is that Mahomes is doing it all by himself, even though clearly he's not.
Having common sense on your fucking shoulders. Thank you, Charles.
So Andy Reid's just a bum. He don't know what he's doing.
Oh, now the coach matters all of a sudden. Now the coach matters.
The coach
is the matter.
Fuck the coach. But
now the coach matters. Andy Reid, he's a person. But Bill Belichick, no, he's not.
You're gonna shit on, and you're the fan here. You're gonna shit on Travis Kelce, Isaiah Pacheco.
Isaiah Pacheco had 37 yards.
You're gonna shit on Chris Jones. You're gonna shit on Willie Gay. You're gonna shit on
Chris Jones had 1.5 sacks in the Super Bowl. Continue.
That's a great game. He had a great game. What crack?
Keep going.
1.5 sacks in the Super Bowl is good.
Keep going.
We're not going to agree because
you're not naming players. You named two guys.
Oh my god! And you're complaining. And what you're trying to do is compare 1 year to 20 fucking years. I don't understand what you're trying to do. What point are you trying to prove?
You brought this up. You started this whole argument. You guys literally said, "I'm going to name some players."
No, why are you so mad? Is it because we won't say Patrick Mahomes is LeBron
in this Super Bowl? You guys gave me two fucking names.
Okay. PJ,
gave me a guy with
why are you so mad? Is it because we won't say? Is it because we won't say that Patrick Mahomes is LeBron? Like, what is this? Why are you so defending this dude for no fucking reason?
Because you need to accept that this is the new era. It's here. It's happening. Accept it.
Yes, we said it on the podcast 2 weeks ago.
Tom Brady's record off the map, and it bothers you.
Oh my god, no!
It bothers you.
No,
just say it. That's all I want to hear you say.
But we don't know even. I don't expect this era to be another 15 years.
I mean, personally, PJ, it doesn't bother me. I hate Tom Brady. So if you're hoping that I say that,
no, I don't care about you. I know the one person it does bother. The one person.
Okay, let me talk. PJ, do you not recall me just 2 podcasts ago when I was talking directly to you where I said it's the Chiefs era and I like watching it?
Actually, it does bother all of you because I watched all of you throw hissy fits whenever the Chiefs did anything. So yes, it does bother me.
Oh my god, we're trying to be entertaining on a podcast.
I'll give you that.
Oh
Maybe they don't. I'll give you that, but it has absolutely nothing to do with what you're saying. I can't stand consistent winners. I can't stand dynasties.
I need you guys just to accept that Patrick Mahomes is paving his way, and it could potentially topple over Tom Brady.
Potentially,
but like 20%.
Potentially. Talk to me in 10 years when it happens.
We don't have to talk in 10 years. It's happening right now.
No,
They already did it. Give them the ring.
We are in the middle of it. We are in the middle of it.
We're not even halfway there.
Let me tell you this. Let me give it to you like this, because you're right. 10 years was a dick move. Talk to me when he gets his 8th ring and his 5th MVP.
He doesn't need that.
Yes,
he needs that.
No,
he does.
No, he does not. You guys are this is like I said. This is the LeBron.
Because now I'm gonna say
you guys want this guy. You guys want this man to do excessive things because some guy
excessive. The other guy got 7 and beat him once directly
because he had one stellar fucking team.
Okay, so why is it? Oh my God! So why is it that when Brady got to 5 and 6? People still thought Montana was better because he won 4 and didn't lose any. So if Tom Brady had to go through that argument, it means Mahomes has to sit there and wait till he has 8.
Oh my God, you just proved my point. You just admitted it. It's just hate.
No.
You just
my God.
You're not proving anything. You're just arguing for the sake of arguing because you want
to said it on the podcast.
Oh my God.
I personally hate Taylor Swift. If that makes you feel better.
You just said it on the podcast. You just openly admitted it.
Whenever
anybody great,
the GOAT debate,
when anybody great is threatened by somebody great, the defense mechanism comes up.
Yeah, but we're not
PJ. But PJ, I'm already fucked.
Because
PJ, I'm already fucked because my guy in this whole thing was Dan Marino, so I'm already fucked in this debate.
Yeah, but PJ, you're trying to have this conversation 4 rings too early. Why are we having this debate now?
It's not 4. This guy's already blown away the most 90% of Hall of Famers. He's already there.
That's not the argument.
Brady.
You haven't been arguing against all those other guys.
We have to give Mahomes his flowers. That's already done. We already have to give him his flowers.
No one's been on here saying he sucks. What, like, we just the last podcast when you were on here, we said he was number 3.
I can give him his flowers, but I'm not giving him the bouquet.
Yeah, like I just don't understand the fucking argument.
Okay, but you just have to realize.
Okay, so what you're trying to do is you're trying to argue us into saying shit that we've already said, and just being fucking annoying about it because you want to come on here and be an annoying Chiefs fan.
I think you're just threatened. You're hurt.
No.
Winner.
He's hurt.
No, I'm annoyed because we've been talking about an hour for an argument that's 10 years fucking early.
You have to wake up every day and realize, damn, Mahomes is getting closer to Brady.
No, I wake up every day and I go to work. Oh my God, I wake up every day and I go to my job. The first thing I think about when I wake up is what I'm going to do that day.
You look at your Tom Brady poster and you're like, man, we got to.
What Tom Brady poster? I don't even own a jersey. I get it, PJ. PJ, I get it. 28-3 hurts so bad. It hurts so bad that you have to go and dick ride Mahomes. I get it. I get it.
You go to the bathroom for a quick little cry. Get reminded again of the potential that can happen.
Oh yeah.
And then you come home. You look at your poster and you're like, "Hey, buddy, I worked really hard today. I'm trying my best to let the world know that Patrick Mahomes isn't coming for you, but he is. I don't want to say that to anybody else, but I'm going to tell it to you, buddy." And then you get on the podcast and you huff and puff your chest. And
you want to talk about huffing and puffing your chest? You screamed and then rage quit.
Try to protect Tom Brady. You try your best. You try, but you know.
I like how you're making this. I get it. I get it. PJ, I get it. You're so butthurt. I get it that you're butthurt that you ate shit for 20 years straight. I get it.
In your mind, you know that Mahomes is there in his Kermit voice saying, "I'm coming for you."
And I get it, PJ. You know, you got your ass whooped so hard by Tom Brady. He made you cry. I get it. I get it. It made you hurt so bad that you rage quit your fucking team during the draft. We all saw it. And now you want to come on here and make dumb arguments because you want to win
Tom
internet fantasy points.
The monkey's dying, bro. We're going to kill him.
So, PJ, are you... PJ, in a few weeks, are you going to go on the same argument about Jokic?
Why did you do the Kermit?
I like ball.
That threw me over the top. That was too. I love it.
You look at the Tom Brady poster and you hear the Kermit voice just in the back of your head.
I like how PJ just assumes every day I wake up I think about football like I don't have 20 fucking things to do.
We know Kermit's there just hanging out.
And you know what's always there in the back of your mind? 28-3, buddy. It's always there. We always know what you are.
You hear it randomly. Balls.
I know. You know what?
You just jump and you're like, oh, is he here? Is he here? Is he in the building?
No, I get it, man. You got burnt the worst out of anyone by Tom Brady, so you want to come on here and shit on him. I get it. It's okay, dude. It's all right, man.
I understand that too. I fucking hate the man, dude. I do.
No, I just like pissing you off.
But the thing is, you're not like actually pissing me off. You just make dumb arguments, and I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. But okay, here's a point, and then you don't let me talk, so then I have to be loud. See, and that's what I'm talking about, because you get so annoyed when people cut you off, and then every single time anyone else has anything else to say, cut them off. And then you get all butthurt because no one lets you talk, and then you rage quit the podcast and go back and watch Bijan Robinson highlights. So I get
Time
it.
to give the man his flowers.
We did. I just don't understand what you were even arguing. Like, like we all said this shit like 2-3 weeks ago, and then you're just like, I'm gonna come on here and argue for no reason.
Like, you made half my argument for me. That's why I was like, man, I was
Travis
really
Kelce retire next year?
Yes.
I think he's got 2 seasons left.
What about Andy Reid?
About the same.
That's When Travis goes, Reed goes. Same here.
I think that's the only thing that throws the wrench in the Patrick Mahomes era.
And here's another thing that like because here's one like when you were saying like the formula was the same.
But I don't agree with that.
And I don't because when you look at like how the organization is set up, it's very different. You had a head coach that was also the DC and also the general manager. And because there's a possibility Andy Reid retires and then someone throws an absolute bag at Steve Spagnuolo and he leaves the team too. He becomes a head coach somewhere. And then they're round zero, coaching wise.
On top of that, and this is where PJ is going to like what I have to say. And it reinforces what I mean but when I said the word potential. I don't think Patrick Mahomes needs Travis Kelce, and I don't think Patrick Mahomes needs Andy Reid. I think Patrick Mahomes can be absolutely motherfucking fine with... You can put Patrick Mahomes on the Cleveland Browns, and the Cleveland Browns win the Super Bowl.
No. There's still a team element to, and PJ, I kind of sucks that you weren't here. I have to make this point again. Sorry, podcast, but because I watched, because you're basically like what you said. They're doing what New England did in their first 4 years, right? 3 out of 4. So, but then what happened over the next 10 years was me thinking my team was cursed because all the breaks that, people talk about in the Patriots examples, the tuck rule and a couple missed flags here and there, those same things start to go the other way just because it's luck. There is luck involved. Like you're talking about, and I'm not saying this to demean Kansas City's run this year, but it's just, there is luck involved in getting there and winning it. You're talking about wide right in Buffalo, talking about the slightly
Dolphins in the Ice Bowl.
Yeah, so it's hard to always have those things go your way, and there's just a possibility that they're still in the mix every single year, and he only ends up with 1 or 2 more, and then it's 10 years later, and he's retiring.
Oh, so you're saying Tom Brady got lucky with a lot of the Super Bowls?
I'm saying everyone who's won the Super Bowl got lucky.
Yeah,
there is a degree of luck involved.
I will 100%.
I actually
say
agree with
Tom
that
Brady
because after
lucky.
I watched these highlights for Tom Brady and seeing so much fucking of him and Randy Moss. I'm like, how did those motherfuckers not win that Super Bowl?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
David Tyree had fucking gum on his helmet.
Like like the highlights I saw from him and Randy Moss were fucking like retarded.
Or think about shit from like the other teams that New England beat. Like think about fucking Seattle randomly running a pass play and the greatest interception of all time happens. Like it's always just one fucking play. And like the punt muff on Sunday where it rolls off a random dude's ankle, Buddy can't capture it, one play touchdown. Like that's just football, dude. And so yeah, you have to build the team, you have to have all the great players. I mean, dude, I watched my team demolish everyone and then fucking lose to Nick Foles, bro. Shit happens.
Even then, I think Patrick Mahomes is the new age elite prototype quarterback that
yeah
he can make a difference on every fucking team in this league.
And that's something that I wanted to talk about because we're going into draft season. I know I'm kind of derailing onto a different topic, but we probably should. It's an hour and a half into the show.
Yeah, we should.
So I noticed this when Brady was on his run. We had a bunch of quarterbacks go way too early because they were the quote-unquote next Tom Brady, your Ryan Malletts, your Alex Smiths of the world. We're going to start seeing shit like this, and I'm not saying Caleb Williams is going to be a complete bust. But everyone, whenever you hear about Caleb Williams, is, oh, he does so much Mahomes-like shit. This is the thing that people are going to try to draft and fail at because he's the only dude that can do that. And it's gonna fuck over a lot of teams. I witnessed it. You're gonna say, "Oh, this is the next fucking Brady. This is the next Belichick. The next Mahomes. The next fucking Aaron Rodgers." How many times have we heard that shit? So you're gonna see a bunch of people try to copy it, and it's not gonna work. You're gonna see people poach off that coaching staff, and it's not gonna fucking work. So that'll be interesting to see what teams, for lack of a better word, try to copy the Chiefs' way. Hire some fucking coordinator and then flame out.
I don't. But here's the thing: I don't agree with that in a way, and here's why. And it's not a great argument because it still might happen. There was a core difference between the Chiefs and the Patriots, and the difference gets really noticed once Tom Brady leaves Tampa, because that's when people start talking about it. The Patriots dynasty for a very long while was credited to Tom Brady and Bill Belichick as a unison. They had a GOAT quarterback and a GOAT coach together. That's not exactly how they paint the Chiefs.
But it's in reverse. It's in reverse. Think about it. Andy Reid didn't win shit for 20 years, and then he got Patrick Mahomes, and then finally won. Every great coach in NFL history found the guy at quarterback. It just is what it is.
Right. So that's what I mean.
And this brings up my point again. And everybody seems to forget this. Yeah, Tom Brady was great, but you had somebody that understood his strengths and weaknesses and amplified them.
Yeah.
That's what Andy Reid does with Patrick Mahomes. That's what Bill Belichick did with Tom Brady. That's what
That's how Mike McDaniel makes Tua look good.
I mean, it's possible, but that could be a valid argument. It's not. This is a 55-man roster, and this was a down year for the Chiefs offense. That defense played lights out this year, and you could probably name 4 or 5 players on that defense. And they're young. That's a good thing for them. They're young. It's a team sport. At the end of the day, we can give credits to one guy, but it's still a 55-man roster, plus coaching staff, plus your front of house office that has to make these picks that'll fit well into your. I mean, look at the guy that got the game-winning catch in the Super Bowl. Do you know who he is? Did you know that he was actually with the Chiefs?
So I wanted to make that point.
And he got taken by the Jets and then let go and then went back to KC? Nobody knew that.
Yeah, no. I want to make a point to him because I do know his name. So, and I've seen it in every single postseason game that the Chiefs played. So what really bothered me in the Super Bowl is with the amount of time that you're supposed to see fucking game film and the situation comes up every fucking game, how do you not, on the final fucking play, when everything is on the line, and you've already seen it 3 fucking times, how do you not double MVS? How? How do you let that man beat you when the Dolphins did it, when the Bills did it, when the Ravens did it, and when the fucking Niners did it? How do you see MVS take the game-winning catch all 3 fucking games prior to the Super Bowl and not come up with, hey, maybe, just maybe, we should put another guy over there?
Well, actually, it's even worse. They didn't even put one guy on him. But PJ, and I'll have to reiterate this again, and this is why the fucking argument pisses me off, and it was the exact point that you made, that people ignore everyone else. Like, when the Patriots were first coming up, my favorite player was not Tom Brady. I was a fucking Ty Law dude. That was the first jersey I ever got, was Ty Law. And that's the shit that pisses me off when people talk about the dynasty, the New England dynasty, is that they all talk about just Tom Brady or just Bill Belichick, and they fucking ignore all my favorite players. I mean, of course, Tom Brady's one of my favorite players, but like, there's a lot more that fucking did shit to make those rings happen, and no one ever talks about Hightower. No one ever talks about fucking Vrabel. No one ever talks about fucking Vince Wilfork. That shit just pisses me off. I hate it. It's a dumb argument, but that's sports takes these days, or ever, of all time, I guess.
Because that's the common thing that when we discuss quarterbacks, and we always discuss quarterbacks, that's always a common thing that we do. We omit the rest of the team. But for the conversation of what PJ once was talking about earlier, dynastic potential. Yes, there's potential. There's a lot that needs to happen with that potential.
Oh, well, we're under the misconception that the Chiefs are in a dynasty.
No, they are. They won 3. They won 3.
Yeah,
that's the rule.
Yeah, that's technically a dynasty. But I guess we're arguing length of dynasty, right? We're reigns,
well, no, because I remember this in the early 2000s because there was a newspaper that came out because of a quote from, I think it was either Ty Law or Willie McGinnis after the third one, where a reporter came up to him after the game. He's like, "Oh, well, you can consider it a dynasty," and he said, "Yep, 3." He said, "Yep, 3 out of 4. That's how it works." So that was always my definition of it. So then you get into the realm of like, it's such a hard argument because whenever you do compare dynasties, obviously they happen in such a big chunk of time that the game is so fucking different from when the last one was. And the only way, and it always comes down to this dumb argument, which it is a dumb argument, but it's the only one that's there, is how many Super Bowls. And that's what it always comes down to.
And you know what? Let me explain this to people because I hear it a lot from the Dolphin fan base too. We have to count the Super Bowl rings. I fucking hate that. And I hate it with passion.
But it's the only thing you can use to compare.
Because if you were to ask me, Dan Marino is the greatest fucking quarterback of all time. However, every time I say that to people, well, they go, "Well, how many rings they got?" So until that becomes not a qualifier, and I'm able to come up and down and say Dan Marino's the best quarterback of all time, without some dick saying, "Well, he didn't win a Super Bowl," we count rings. So yeah, Pat.
Well, because if you don't count rings, you open up Pandora's box. Because then you open up the box of like, well, who was the most talented quarterback of all time? And I'd say it was a guy who never won a fucking Super Bowl, Michael Vick. So, like that, it's become such a crazy argument.
That's a hella argument, though. That I feel like is an insanely good argument for two different types of quarterback. Because while I can say, yeah, Michael Vick was a very talented quarterback as far as revolutionizing, he was not a better passer.
Yeah, I was going to say that too. He had a cannon, but he wasn't always accurate.
He wasn't the better passer. Like, I would, if I needed a throw and I had to pick all of the quarterbacks in 2004, Peyton Manning or Tom Brady is still taking that throw.
See, that's if we're going over most talented quarterback as an overall everything, IQ, movement,
and that's another big one, IQ.
Pass, I'd have to say Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying when you were off the podcast. Is this whole thing against like Mahomes versus Brady? It reminds me so much of when people were making the same comparison when Rodgers was on his early career run. It was nearly identical. Oh, but he can move. He does all this crazy shit out of the pocket. He makes all these crazy throws no one else makes. It's the same argument.
I can make an argument for Peyton Manning.
Peyton Manning wasn't like he's the smartest QB on the field, hands down.
I mean, he was literally the coordinator. He was calling his own plays.
Yeah.
But that guy was a brick when it came to business.
Yeah, which I don't feel like is in the quarterback position to disqualify him. I don't think that just because you can't leave the pocket automatically means you're not
overall most talented quarterback that I've ever seen. That I've seen. Like, I've seen myself. I would.
You know what I would say. You know what I would say. They were most the quarterbacks that can leave and extend from the pocket are the most athletic.
Yeah, there's a few of them. Like Lamar Jackson, I think he moves better. He's the best, most agile quarterback. But I'm saying like the guy that has everything overall. Like if I were to plug and play a quarterback on any team and I wanted the result, it would have to be Aaron Rodgers.
I can't argue with that. I would still go Marino, but that's a personal bias. I can't argue against Aaron Rodgers.
Next topic. If I'm the 49ers, where do I go from here?
That's what I wanted to bring up. Not just that where will we go from here? Let's bring it to recency. Let's bring it to recency before we open that Pandora's box.
I'm a fan of that, Brendan.
What could the Niners have done differently to change the outcome of the game that they played?
Not have Kyle Shanahan as a coach.
No, that's
yeah. It's his decision making, man. You can't look back at how many different fucking 10-point plus leads as he had in the Super Bowl and fucking choked them. That ain't a coincidence, dude.
He could have went for it in overtime.
That was exactly the fucking play I was about to bring up. If you don't dude, you can't look on the other side of the field and see Patrick Mahomes and say, I'm gonna kick a field goal. There was a game where Bill Belichick got absolutely destroyed in the media, and it was because it was towards the end of the game. It was Brady versus Manning when Manning was on the Colts, and they were driving down the field, and
remember this.
They only got to their own 30. They were on their own side of the field, 4th and 1. They go for it, and they don't get it, and everyone absolutely crucified Bill Belichick.
Fucking murdered him. I remember this.
And Bill Belichick fashion, he goes up in his press conference, and they go, well, Bill, what the fuck? What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. He's like, well, I don't know. I just fucking looked on the other side of the field, and it was Peyton Manning.
I saw Peyton Manning there.
We couldn't give him the ball back, or else we would lose. So that's why I was like, that's dumb. This game's over. As soon as he kicked the field goal, I'm like, this game's over. There's no way Mahomes isn't going to go score a touchdown right now. And one thing I wanted to talk about is what's the good strategy in this new playoff overtime rules? Would you want the ball second? I want the ball second because I want to know what I'm going against.
So, on that discussion before I get, first off, I agree. I want the ball second. I've heard and seen a lot of, oh well, the players didn't know how the coach did.
Yeah, it don't matter. The players don't need to know.
The ref said it during halftime. That's not an excuse, or during the start of the time. Like that's not an excuse.
Like Kyle Shanahan knew how the plays, how the coin toss works. Okay, so what y'all didn't know is what we're about to discuss, which is what's the best strategy to go about this. Yeah, I would want the ball second because it takes a lot of pressure. These new overtime rules really favor that second possession because even if they score the touchdown, I would like to know what to match. It's why I bowl last.
What I didn't know is what threw me off in the last 15 seconds. I was wondering why they weren't calling a timeout and just letting the clock go. I didn't know that the new overtime rule states if the clock runs out in a playoff game, that it just continues on to a new clock. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that they would just switch sides. Like, there's no consequence to that. I was like, oh shit, they gotta call timeout. Like,
I thought they were gonna do the whole coin toss again. Like, I thought.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to. I kind of want to say something ignorant. I don't know if I did or didn't know that.
That's fine.
I just know that I knew that before this game, and it's totally not because of like some educational, like, the only reason I know that before this game is because I went into overtime playing a Madden game, and that's exactly how it went.
Yeah, I thought because the Niners were up, if the Niners, scored and the Chiefs didn't score back in time, I thought that was it. Like, you lose the game. They were like, no, double OT anyway.
It don't work like soccer or hockey overtime. You're guaranteed both teams have a chance to score. So, but I think it's better in the playoffs. I like it. However, I feel like it's a watered down version of college football overtime, which I think they should just adopt. Just do the college overtime rules. It'll be way funner. It's so much more competitive, and I think it's just better overall. It's an improvement, but I think
at the 30 and taking turns going in.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
What's the college overtime rule difference?
So in college overtime, instead of having like, okay, we're starting a new period, there's no clock. There's a play clock, obviously, and you still have timeouts if you wanted to, like, oh, I don't like the coverage, timeout, whatever. Each team A is going to get the ball at the 30, and they can do whatever they want. They can either get stopped, kick a field goal, they can score a touchdown, extra point, touchdown, 2-point conversion. Now the other team is going to go ahead and get the ball at the 30 as well, same rules. And we're just going to go back and forth until basically team A scores. And let's say in this example, both teams score and kick an extra point. Then we go back to team A. Team A scores, and then they go for 2. And then they go back to team B. Now team B scores a touchdown, and then they miss on the 2-point conversion. Team A wins. It's kind of like sudden death. It's like a version of like kind of like how a soccer shootout works, but for football.
All right, yeah, that makes sense. I like that one too. I mean, I don't mind the current NFL. Like,
no, I don't.
I did not know how that time thing worked there. I thought San Francisco would have won.
And this is why I just think Kyle Shanahan he's a great offensive mind, but there's a difference between being a great offensive mind and being that motherfucking chess player. When you're that chess player, like that's what makes a lot of these greatest coaches of all time, the greatest coaches of all time, is because they're prepared for all the situations, even the random fucking bullshit. Like somehow the Super Bowl goes into overtime. Kyle Shanahan wasn't prepared.
Well, you shouldn't choke out a 10-point lead.
But that too. But shit happens in a game.
That's the problem, is that shit shouldn't happen in the Super Bowl. Which George Kittle getting fucking 2 catches for 9 yards isn't exactly helping. I don't know what. Hold up, look. Let me look up Debo's stats.
Debo had a couple plays. Really, the only 2 receivers were Ayuk and Jennings. Jennings was their best player. In passing, at least.
Leroy Jennings!
Pretty much, dude. He was the whole damn show, him and McCaffrey. Everyone else didn't show up.
That was my guy, Leroy Jennings! Yeah, dude, so... Wait, no, okay, well, hold up. I'm looking at the fucking wrong one. Yeah, here we go. For a second there, I was looking at something completely different.
Yo, I gotta step out, guys. I'll be back.
So go ahead. The leading receiver was Christian McCaffrey with 80 yards.
That's fucking crazy.
Brandon Ayuk was 49 yards. Jawan Jennings, 42 yards. Debo Samuel, 33. And it all goes... George Kittle had 2 receptions for 4 yards. The defense was fucking on point though. There was that pick, that Jair Brown pick, which I was like really excited for. I was like, and how about Greenlaw tearing his fucking ACL trying to get onto the fucking field?
Yeah,
from the sideline.
That was bad.
That's terrible.
And that was a big loss for the turf is causing all the injuries, people.
You know, they did a study on that, and I wanted to get the results, but I was at bowling when they were playing it on TV, but they were showing results that were like drastically proving that turf is fucking.
It is true, because I have unfortunate life experience. Not from I only played football on grass, but I've been skateboarding my whole life, and at one point I was an absolute maniac. And I would like jump off of, roofs and do all sorts of dumb shit. And I have eaten shit on all variety of grounds, such as grass, turf, and concrete and wood. And turf definitely fucking hurts more than grass. I can fucking tell you that shit. Grass got a little more bounce to it. Turf is just kind of like a layer of fake grass, fake brown pellets, and then it's just straight up concrete. So instead of dirt, when dirt gives you that bounce.
Sounds like fucking trash. Anyway, so I don't really know what else we could talk about with this game.
Football's dead,
and it hurts. We're about to be a basketball and wrestling podcast for the off season.
Even now, like, even with basketball, it's about to be the All-Star break. I think the All-Star game's this Friday. Or it starts, the All-Star weekend starts this Friday.
Which means basketball is gonna suck!
Well, I like All-Star weekend. Like, compared to the Pro Bowl, like, holy shit, it's way fucking better.
Yeah, at least they play an actual game.
Yeah. Not a lot of defense. But they play an actual game. 3-point contest is fun. Dunk contest this year is going to be fun. You got fucking defending champ Max McClung, Jaime Yaquez, wherever you say his name, from the Heat, is in it, and then Jaquez, yeah, that dude.
I have no idea if that's how you say it.
That's just how it looks. And then I want to see Jaylen Brown, dude. We haven't seen an actual All-Star in the dunk contest in, I don't know, 10 fucking years. So that'll be fun.
I doubt he gonna win it though.
He might. Dude, I've seen some shit. He got a lot of tricks.
The one thing that I don't like is the roster picking.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. It's kind of stupid.
Like, let the people vote them in. Either way. So, football season's over.
It's dead. Till the draft. And it's my time to shine. Did you know that I haven't experienced having like a top 3 pick since I was in diapers? So I don't even remember it. It was the Bledsoe pick.
Jesus.
I was goo goo gagaing while that shit happened.
And you finally get one.
Yeah, I don't know what to do. I've been looking like all these like videos and shit. All the quarterbacks. It's been fun.
So let's see what the scores are right now. Jesus. Whoa, wow. He really fucked them up.
Dude,
okay,
the Bucks are done, dude.
Celtics 118 over Nets 110. Thunder 127 over Magic 113. Heat 123 over Bucks 97. That's egregious. Kings and Suns are in halftimes at 67-64 Kings there. Timberwolves and Trailblazers are in the third quarter. Timberwolves are up 60-51. And the Lakers are up on the Pistons 59-40 in the second quarter. So there was
I'm just taking a look at the box score from the Heat Bucks game. That's like the most interesting one to me. Dude, there was no Jimmy Butler. Duncan Robinson had 23 points. Hero had 19. Jovic had 24. Bam had 16. And Lillard played for the Bucks, and so did Giannis. So I think the Bucks are absolutely fucking cooked. I don't know what happened. Their defense is atrocious. It's really bad. Well, it happened before fucking what's-his-name got there, because that's the reason why they fired the other coach. It happened before Doc Rivers, because they've been letting teams run up the score on them all fucking year. And as much as like defense, like there's not a lot of defense in the NBA, but it's still super important to be able to play defense.
Oh, wow. So I know what happened with Butler.
Yeah, one of his family members passed away, unfortunately.
These Butler is on leave after death in family. Cavs signed Porter Jr. Oh, cool. The Nets are the Magics are retiring Shaq's jersey.
That's dope. I always wanted the Celtics to pull the ultimate troll move on the Lakers and retire Shaq's jersey. Celtics great. Shaquille O'Neal.
I mean, his jersey's retired with the Heat too, I think.
I know it would piss Lakers fans off so much.
76ers got Kyle Lowry.
Yeah. I mean, you all know what Kyle Lowry can do on a basketball court, so yeah. I think they're fucked. I mean, Bucks are fucked because of roster construction, but Philly's fucked.
Yeah. Because they still think they're good.
Yeah, they're not. I mean, they traded away Pat Bev. That was like their big offseason signing. If that don't tell you we're punting, I don't know what else does.
All right, boys, I'm heading off for the night. It's been fun. PJ definitely made it quite interesting.
Yo, for real. The only other news that I think that was the report was like, I don't see any big injuries except for Terry Rozier.
Yeah, and that did you watch that game? It was before the Super Bowl, so I'm assuming you were busy.
I caught the highlights.
Yeah, so I watched that game, dude. It looked, and I understand people are like, you're probably mad. You're like, damn, he's gonna be out for a month or whatever. I thought his leg exploded. I thought it was like, he's gone. It looked really fucking bad. So, just be happy he'll be back.
They have him at what, 2-3 weeks, I think.
Yeah, they said they'll reevaluate him in 3 weeks. So, not the end of the world. The East is weird. It is very top heavy, with not a lot of people at the top. The people that we thought were going to be there aren't there. Besides Boston, I really like the Knicks. The Knicks look fucking scary.
Yeah, they do, and I hate to say that, because I fucking hate the Knicks. But they do, dude. Fuck, dude. You're right. It is very top heavy. There's not really a lot of people.
On the, I guess in other news, and out of nowhere, the Cavaliers have gone on like one of the most ridiculous winning streaks of all time. I think they've won like 15 games in a row. They're the 2 seed right now. So that's kind of out of fucking nowhere.
Awesome.
Yeah. I know
Bucks,
that
Knicks.
Cavs fans are very happy. I know a couple. Their team doing this while they're watching LeBron and the Lakers just die.
Look at the Pacers.
Dude, the Pacers are nice. Halliburton.
Very nice. Yeah, dude. So, All-Star break's gonna happen, which means that there's not gonna be a whole lot of basketball talk.
No, because I think the last games are on like Wednesday.
Yeah. But the good news is there's still a lot of wrestling talk.
Yeah, and we didn't get. I don't know about you. I didn't get. I mean, it was a fun Raw. It was cool, but wasn't much learned. When we figure out some new elimination chamber people. That was about it.
The one thing that was interesting, I guess, that we learned, which I'm trying to figure out what it's going to bleed to, is Seth Rollins is
he's all up in the promos.
On top of that, he's in Cody's corner in this whole Rock thing. So there's a lot of mayhem going on, though. Drew McIntyre's an instigator, pissing people off. Shinsuke looks like he's gonna go into a thing with Sami Zayn, but
I like that.
Yeah, well, I super like that. They've got.
I don't mind, and I think WWE would be smart to, because I understand a lot of their plans got fucked when CM Punk got hurt. I think that they had to kind of adjust here. And I don't think it's the worst idea in the world to put Rollins against Rock, because that's what I saw in that video.
I was gearing towards.
Because Cody at this point is as over as you can get someone over. There's no more you can really do. Even if he did face The Rock, there's not much more you could do. Now Rollins, on the other hand, if you have him go over on The Rock, then you're creating another guy. I mean, I get it. He's already like a guy for marks like us. But as far as pop culture wise, like I talk to people who don't know about WWE and they know about Cody Rhodes.
Yeah.
You bring up Seth Rollins, they're like, who the fuck is that?
Oh, nope, don't know who that is. Which I would like to see. I was gearing towards that. I think they're gearing towards either a tag team at EC, or they're gonna have Rock and Rollins as night one for WrestleMania, which would be cool. I know The Rock's on the roster as an actual wrestler, so I'm pretty sure he's planning on exercising that. Yeah, but other than that, I know we didn't learn much on Raw.
Yeah, but they've been teasing both Roman and Rock are going to be on SmackDown this Friday, so we'll...
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one! I can't wait for that. Shit's getting fucking good in wrestling again. We're finally seeing shit that we want to see. I just hope that they don't disappoint us. I hope that people are wrong and they don't let Roman Reigns go over on Cody. Because I just don't see the sense in that. Having him win 2 Rumbles in a row. Because didn't Austin won in 98?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was the champion in 98. I just don't see a reality where a back-to-back Rumble winner doesn't get put over. But this isn't the same company it was before, so there is that. Anyway, yeah. I think. Go ahead.
We should do later this week. UFC 298 preview. UFC 298 is this Saturday. I need some time to prepare though. I could do like the top 3 fights off the top of my head right now, but as far as everything else, I need to look into it.
What do you think? Thursday, Friday?
Yeah, I think Thursday, because you know how it gets on the fucking weekends. Plans come up and fucking...
Yep. Alright, so then we'll reconvene Thursday. And we'll do a UFC. But as far as this episode, I think we're good. We've already had our mayhem. We had our...
Or maybe, do you have plans this Friday night?
I don't think so.
We could do SmackDown plus UFC.
I'm about that. I'm so about that, actually. Yeah, so let's do that. Friday after SmackDown, we'll do SmackDown recap. I feel like that's going to be a good show.
I hope so. And what sucks is I have a commitment every Friday that it basically prevents me from watching SmackDown every week. It sucks. Oof. Yeah.
You got to get them recap. Well, it's going to be on the cock. You have the cock?
I don't have the cock. My girlfriend has the cock though.
Oh, there you go. So just get the cock from her. You'll be able to review it there. Just make sure to review your girlfriend's cock.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so that's the end of the season for this one. It doesn't mean it's the end of UFA. It just means it's the end of the season. We base our seasons off of the football season.
Yeah, so, and now we get to we get to fully lean into basketball. It's been tough balancing the two because we had Super Bowl playoffs and NBA at the same time. NBA was just kind of like, yeah, it's over there. But now we need to
fully lean.
We need to brainstorm segments and start from scratch here, and a new meme train. Rest in peace. Rest in peace, the meme train.
Sorry, Tommy Cutlets. It was a good run.
The best part is the fucking Booker T, Joe Flacco. That gets me every fucking time, dude.
But, alright, so next Tuesday it'll be the beginning of our off season. We'll start on basketball full time. Which hopefully it won't suck. Well, it's going to be a short week, but it won't suck. SmackDown will keep us busy, though. SmackDown and UFC will keep us busy. We're going to be committed to staying on air throughout the whole year, even if it's not football season. So we'll figure it out. We got a lot of work to do on segments for basketball. But alright, dude. I think this is good for now. We did it, right?
We made it.
We made it.
It's been a long season.
Sorry, PJ. Yeah, man. It's gonna be a tough. It's a long season. It's gonna be even longer off season. It's gonna be tough.
It's all right. The NFL never stops. We'll be back for the draft. We have free agency.
And we always have Cowboys thinking that it'll be their year this year.
It's our year, baby.
All right, yo. See y'all, Friday? Yep, see y'all Friday night.
Peace.